Clan Wars 2020 this June and July.
Hello and welcome to Clan Wars 2020. After all rumors, Clan Wars 2020 is confirmed and comes to you in this summer. If you know Clan Wars from last year, only a few changes may be interesting for you to hear, but if you hear about Clan Wars for the first time, I wish you a warm welcome. Clan Wars is a game mode invented in 2019 and takes place in custom games. Clan Wars is not your ordinary Werewolf online game in which you try to kill the werewolves or villagers depending on the team you are on. No, it goes far beyond that. Instead, you work together with your friends in-game, whoever that may be, while using a Discord chat or voice chat. You and 3 friends join a game and play against 3 other groups of 4 players, and you support your friends even if they are werewolves and you are a villager. The game is not about winning with your aura, but rather having as many of your friends alive as possible when the game ends. A game ends when a normal Werewolf Online game would end, for example when the fool gets lynched or when all bad rolls are eliminated. Thus, you should try to kill all players from the other teams and stay alive with your team. The team with most players alive wins and gets 3 points. In case there is some sort of tie, all winning parties get 1 point, and if you lose you get 0 points. You can already imagine that this brings a total different experience, and in order to make it more interesting for those who joined last year, a few changes were made. 1. Instead of 3 clans of 5 players in a game, we now have 4 clans of 4 players per game in order to make it more fair. 2. Clans do not necessarily have to be clans anymore. You can create a group of friends that consists of at least 8 players and at max 12 players. These friends do not have to be from the same clan, but in order to make things possible, everyone from the team has to wear the same outfit during the Clan Wars game. Not doing so will result in a severe punishment, a deduction of a few points per player that doesn't wear the correct outfit. 3. A team consists of 8 players up to 12 players. Every match 4 of these players will play, but 1 player in the team has to be the captain and 1 person is co-captain. The captain is responsible as the captain has to inscribe the clan every week for a match. The co-captain doesn't have to do much unless the captain is not responsible and is not reliable or goes inactive, in which the co-captain will be the new captain. The captain needs to submit a list of all players in their team, needs to play every match that their team plays, and is the one who fixes communication between the hosts and the team members. Only the players who played most matches within a team will be eligible to win prizes at the end of the tournament, but a team can still be big since you might need stand-ins. There is no need anymore to call someone a substitute, you can really play with anyone in any match. 4. New roles are introduced as more roles have been added in the meantime. Especially the Shadow Wolf is going to be a really interesting addition to the setups, but more can be expected. 5. Cross-teaming is now allowed to some extent. You can make alliances and plan matches strategically, but within games you are not meant to be part of another team. This means that you literally play to help another team win, which is thus not allowed. You may, however, eliminate a whole team first, but the opponent can dispute. When there is a dispute, the team in question has to justify the move in such a way that it made sense to that team to do that move. If a move cannot be justified based on own winning interest, there will be a severe punishment that might include giving points to the aggrieved party or a fair play deduction. 6. We will allow a few spectators per game. If you want to spectate a specific match, be sure to let a host know that. If you have already spectated a lot and someone else who hasn't spectated as much as you also wants to spectate, you won't be able to spectate that match. Also, every game will now have 2 hosts that are spectating for security matters. 7. The role setup will change so now and then, and both participants and non-participants are able to submit their setups in a specific channel. If your setup follows the rules and hasn't been suggested before, it can end up in the voting channel. Popular suggestions might be used throughout the tournament. 8. The videos on Clan Wars this year will be different from the last edition. Instead of putting full games with voice chats, there will be only 4 highlight videos. These will be uploaded once per 2 weeks and replace a ranked or sandbox video for that week. So when does it start and when do the matches take place? The tournament starts in the week of June 8th with test games, so that we can test the games and test new roles. Then in the week of June 15th, the first real match will start and matches will be hosted till the 26th of July. The amount of matches will depend on the amount of teams participating, but before you inscribe a team, be sure that they can play in the afternoon in European time GMT +2. If you are from the North, Central or South American continent, the matches will be in the morning, and if you are from Asia, matches will be somewhere in the evening, late afternoon or possibly even the night. We will try to get a variety of time zones covered, however. Also, there will be a fixed amount of matches your clan can play, and most preferably against as many different teams as possible. Till June 8th, you can join the Clan Wars tournament. So if you are interested in participating and playing for prizes, be sure to register your team in Discord. Everyone on your team should have Discord, as you need to chat or talk with your teammates during the games. Teams will namely get a dedicated chat and voice chat in the Discord server for discussing tactics, etc. Without Discord, you can unfortunately not join, as we don't have an easy way to communicate with you and to make quick announcements you need to read. Anyways, let the wars begin. Hey, don't be too serious or childish, because we want a peaceful war. I will see you later and don't be a traitor. Goodbye.